ladies and gentlemen, we bring you The Witch's Tale, written by Dean Cole, and brought to you by Bimbrook Little Radio.
Did you turn up that mic? If so, turn it down.
I did not turn it up.
It's just for show!
Tegs, Tools, and Machinery. If you have ever found yourself in need of a tool to finish a job, find that one special tool that will make your friends green with envy, or to simply have a chat with some friendly people about a project you are attempting to finish. Well, look no further. With 2 locations in Hamilton, thousands of items in stock, and over 40 years of experience, the guys and gals at Tegs, Tools, and Machinery can get you whatever you need to get the job done. Remember, folks, Tegs, Tools, and Machinery. You'll find it here. Now let us join wise old Nancy, Witch of Salem, and Satan, her wise black cat.
111-year-old I be today. Yes, 111-year-old. Well, Satan, will all these folks be gathered to hear one of our perfectly good bedtime stories? And tonight, we're going to tell them one that's become famous all over the world. You're right, Satan. A woman named Mary Shelley once written this yarn of ours in a book, but she and no one else ever knowed the true facts of the case but me. Douse out them lights, setting in the spooky shadows is the way we hear our pretty tales. Now, go up to the fire, gaze into the embers, gaze into them deep, and soon you'll be with us in Switzerland. Soon you'll hear our yarn of Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
All right. Coming. I'll bring the door down. Who is it?
It is I, Professor Waldeman.
Oh.
Good evening, Madame Maurice.
Good evening. It's raining cats and dogs. Step inside if I can close the door.
Yes, Madame Maurice.
Woo! Just let that wet umbrella drip all over my clean floor.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
I'm a man of science. I suppose I should be used to such foolishness after keeping the house for Victor Frankenstein.
Oh, he's just a young scientist, Madame Maurice. Just wait until he reaches my age.
You leave me shocked.
Where is our young Victor? In his laboratory?
Is he ever anywhere else? He doesn't even come out for his meals anymore. What's he been doing in there, Professor? It's so mysterious about him.
I don't know any more than you do. Our Victor is a genius, and genius shares its secrets with no one.
Professor Walden, I'm worried about that boy. In the last 6 months, he's changed.
Changed?
Yes, he thinks nothing of his work but late. You know how much he loves his fiancée, Elizabeth. There's 3 times he's postponed their marriage because it wasn't finished. I'm afraid of what he's doing. It's unholy.
Madam!
Unholy, I tell you. He forbids me to enter that laboratory of his, but he can't close up my ears. At night I hear frightful sounds from there, the cries of animals in pain, and made from him who's always been so kind, sustained shouts and crying. And I've seen the brutish looking men bringing in this house hideous things from the slaughterhouses and morgue. Last week the public executioner was here. He brought the body of that.
Life?
Yes, I, Victor Frankenstein, created man. Look at him there. Bit by bit I fashioned it. His organs, his limbs, his brain, his external flesh.
A beautiful sleeping giant.
Ah, but sleeping only until I give him life. Now the time has come. That's why I sent for you, old teacher. You pointed out the path.
I know nothing of this.
Yes, you sent me to the ancients for forbidden knowledge. For I have learned of magic and hidden truths of nature. But I have gone beyond the ancients. In a moment, I shall make a man. I shall be his god.
You blasphemer!
Why? To the race of whom this giant will be father, Frankenstein will be the god's name.
Blasphemy!
No, for I am greater than your lord.
You're mad!
Look at this puny human tribe which he created. They must have delicate food, long hours of rest. They are weak, decaying, and gorged with sickness, afraid of heat and cold. Compared to this child of Frankenstein's great genius, men are flies flying out of a summer's day. Look at him there, 8 feet tall, a mountain of strength, immune to illness, weather, fatigue, with a brain that grasps in a single hour what man must take years to learn. This machine will give him life. I pull the lever. Watch.
No, don't!
We got one big giant smash motion.
Oh, okay, there we go.
In a moment, he will breathe, and I shall improve on nature. I shall improve on God.
The giant's leg grows warm. There's pulsation in his veins.
Soon he will rise and walk.
Great God.
No, great Frankenstein. But how could he have changed so as I gave him life? I planned a thing of beauty and produced a lonesome horror.
Man cannot usurp the properties of God. Let us go in.
Oh, all right. But why should I fear him? His trifleness may be only that of an exterior. Why, I am in some way marred. I gave him a brain capable of the most lofty thoughts, the noblest actions. Why, it's going to be all right. In his body, a fiend, but in nature, an angel. I planned his nature so.
Victor, the laboratory is open. He has burst the lock.
With great strength.
He's gone. That was fucking awesome. I'm sorry, that was sick.
There's so many rats.
Well, it was a good sound.
Victor, darling.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Come in, my dear.
I hope you will forgive my intrusion. I heard Victor's voice and it sounded so different, so happy. I simply had to come in and see.
Oh, I am happy, dear. I shall be happy forevermore.
You'll be even happier if I left with Elizabeth. You'll be even happier if left with Elizabeth alone. I know, young lovins.
Oh, really, Professor?
I'll see you later.
Elizabeth, dear sweetheart.
Oh, how good it is to see you yourself again. You've been so ill, so close to death.
But now I've returned to life, and to you forever.
You mean until you go away again, back to your studies, your experiments?
No, my studies are over. My experiments have ended.
Victor!
I shall never enter the laboratory again. There will be no more postponements of our wedding.
Then I shall have you all my own, always.
Always.
Oh, my dear, you don't know how happy that will make me. I've been so jealous of the science which has kept you from me. It seemed to keep you from even the sun.
I have come back to you, and I...
Elizabeth!
Oh, your mother is calling. I must tell her. Perhaps we can be married right away.
Tomorrow, if possible.
Oh, I love you.
How I love you.
Elizabeth!
Coming, Mother Frankenstein. Oh, I'm so happy.
And I... Happy. There's nothing now to fear.
You're wrong, Frankenstein.
You, alive!
Yes, I, the monster you created.
And Satan, these folks has got to wait until next time to hear the finish of these yarns. Then we'll tell them some true facts about this Frankenstein and his monster that will make their hair curl.
We now bring you to our conclusion of The Witch's Tale, brought to you by Bimberg Little Radio and Teg's Tools and Machinery. You know, I think this story would have gone quite differently if our poor Victor had purchased his tools and talked out his little project with the boys down at Teg's Tools and Machinery. With over 40 years of customer service and knowledge to boot, Victor's monster could have ended up purring like a little kitten, sleeping quietly in front of the fireplace. Oh, wait, scratch that, I almost forgot. Fire bad. Oh well, perhaps the monster will have enough sense to head down to Teg's Tools and Machinery when he needs to change those giant bolts in his neck.